Good morning. Happy Friday. We made it through another week. Just giving YouTube a chance to send out some notifications. And we're going to get into today's show. Please make sure you are liking the video, sharing it out. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We're on our path to 5K. And we got so much to get into. So much to get into. Can I say I'm so happy it's Friday, yo? This has been a week. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Like, I wanted to call out of work. Deadass. But I'm trying to save up my time because I'm planning a trip. Me and my girl, we planning a trip to Thailand. So I'm going to need at least 9 days for that. Oh, my God. My connection just was lost. Is that a sign? Don't come back, connection. Don't come back. Is that a sign? Oh my God. Please check out my video from last night. We got into the NBA gambling scandal. I think a whole lot is going to come out of that. But per usual, everybody's blaming Trump. Yes, everybody's blaming Trump. Like, can't blame Trump for everything. And trust me, he's not my favorite person, but you can't blame him for everything. But it's so much going on. There's so much hate being spread. There's a lot of Karens. Oh, God. Did y'all see A Perfect Neighbor on Netflix? Hey. Did y'all see A Perfect Neighbor? Oh, my God. Y'all got to check that out. That woman lied. And the way she was bullying them kids was disgusting. Like, she should have been charged just for that alone. But that woman lied, and she got everything she deserved. And she had one of these, I don't know, what do you call a person? Like, they'll take something so small and blow it out of proportion. Like, it was a scene where she tried to say, Ajiki, the person who unfortunately lost her life, threw a sign at her. So how she describes it, she has attacked me. And all the neighbors was like, she never threw that sign at her. Thumbs up video. Like, this woman was an entitled Karen. She lied on them kids, lied on them neighbors. And my thing is, if you so miserable and you don't want to be around these kids and stuff, move. You should have moved. Or before you decided to take residence at this place, you didn't see what the neighborhood looked like before you moved there. And the crazy thing is, it looked like, I think she has a grandson. But this chick was miserable. But they caught her up in the end, okay? Because she tried to say she was fearing for her life, and she had called the police, and they did the time, and they was like, wait a minute, already had called the cops, so what was you in fear of? How you want blicky somebody through a door you can't see? That could have been a kid. Child, y'all need to check out The Perfect Neighbor. It is good, okay? It is good. But that woman was a liar. And unfortunately, this country is full of these entitled Karens. Like, she was trying to control property that did not belong to her. She was just a renter. She wasn't even an owner. Trying to control somebody else's land. This is what we've been going through in this country for centuries. Okay, thumbs up the video. But check out The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. It is really, I had to watch it twice, yo, because I just couldn't believe that woman did that. And Aji's kids were right there. Like, it's this sad. And she was only doing what any other mother would do. Like, if my kid come home, talk about somebody threw skates at them, you best believe I'm going to that door. And you took my property, I'm going to the door. Hey, nephew. I'm going to the door. So check out The Perfect Neighbor, child. She ultimately ended up with a 25-year sentence because she committed cold-blooded red rum. Absolutely. But it just goes to show the entitlement of these clear people in this country. They think they could take the law into their own hands. But she over exaggerated everything. Oh, I was in fear of my life. I was in fear of my life. I was scared. She was banging on the door to the point my walls was shaking. My mirrors was shaking. I called bull swanky bitch. And everybody got up there and testified. Because she tried to say, oh, she threatened my life. She was threatening to unalive me. About 3 people got on the stand. They was like, did you hear her say, I will unalive you, bitch? And all of them said Ajiki did not even have a chance to even say anything. She banged on the door twice. Boom, boom. And that chick shot through the door. Good morning, Cece. Okay, happy shopping, girl. Happy shopping. We talking about The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. If y'all haven't seen that, y'all need to check it out. Y'all need to check it out. It was so good. Did I like the way they handled it in the beginning? No. The fact that she wasn't arrested right away, I didn't agree with that. But they had to investigate a little further. But in the end, they got her. Like, it was the timing of everything. And it's just like, chick, you just been planning to do this. And she has several weapons in her house. Thumbs up the video, please, y'all. Thumbs up the video. Shit is locked out. The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. It is so good. Okay. What we gonna get into today? I want to talk about the Braxtons. Last night's episode, child, the tea was spilling. Season 2, episode 3, the tea was spilling. Okay, it came out that Tamar was sleeping with Tony. Man, child, thumbs up the video. Tamar gave Tawanda the down payment for her house. It went down. It went down last night's episode. Okay, so the episode, and I don't normally do recaps, but I'm very vested in this season of the Braxtons. No, it's not from Timu. This is old. Can I say there's a lot of health issues plaguing his family? Last week, Tawanda, she done got hit by a car. She wearing a cast right before the wedding. Hey, Kim. It was good, right? Oh, we finally getting into the tea, okay? So then this week's episode, Mama Braxton, Miss Evelyn, she ended up in the hospital, and also Trina husband has congestive heart failure. Oh my God. And Trina, she had to leave Tawanda's bachelorette, I guess, bridal, whatever. I don't know. Tawanda is weird with this wedding, okay? She don't have bridesmaids. She has ladies of honors. And although very creative and cute, it's crazy or whatever. Yeah, Mama Evelyn, she ended up in the hospital, had to have surgery. She had a clogged artery. And I think this speaks to how folks are eating, their diet, okay? And although we love all the flavorful stuff, it's not always good for you, especially when you're older, Mama Evelyn. Like, you got to give up the collards. You got to give up the fat back. You got to give up all that stuff or whatever. Tony, she was preparing for a show in Miami, and Tawanda is still crying the blues about my sisters aren't there for you. Well, appreciate the one that is, okay? Unfortunately, your sisters are superstars, all right? And it makes me wonder, she planned the wedding in such a short span of time. Did she give everyone a chance to open up their schedule to be there for her? So that's my thing. Like, did she really give everybody an adamant enough time to fit the wedding in? That's number one that came out. But Tony, she said right away, like, I'm not going to be able to make this. I'm not going to be able to make the trip to Tulum. She's a superstar. She's not going to be able to be at every single thing. But Trina is the constant force here. All right. And my thing is, instead of crying about who's not there, appreciate the ones that are there. All right. Because you know how your sisters are. And let's not forget, Tawanda, last season, you made it clear that you do not like Tamar. Okay? You don't like Tamar. All right? So it went down, okay? So after Mama Evelyn got out the hospital, all the sisters came to Atlanta, right, to come to a meeting of the moms because they were upset that Mama didn't tell them about what was going on with her health. They found out through Logan, the 11-year-old, that's probably more mature than everybody in the family, okay? So they confronted Mama Evelyn about that, and she was like, I don't understand why they gotta be all up in my business because they your kids, child, and you older, okay? They gonna be concerned. But she probably didn't want to worry them, and she tried to nix it off, which I felt like was a bold-faced lie. Talk about some. Thought it was a stress test. I didn't know it was surgery. Oh, yes. That first dress that sounded like a bunch of jingle bells. It was ugly. It was ugly. Forget not cute. It was ugly. I'll say it. It was ugly. Tawanda had her dress fitting, and I get that she want to go with the whole purple thing because that's her favorite color, and that's my favorite color too. I love all shades of purple. Don't make me choose, okay? I love all shades of purple. All of them. From plum to periwinkle. I love all of them. But that dress Tawanda tried on, her stylist, ugly. All of them. Ugly. Fugly. Ugly. Thumbs up the video. But Trina, she's still the conscious voice, and I don't feel like she giving Trina enough credit. She keeps saying my sisters. And if I was Trina, I'd be like, chick, don't put me in the group with them. All right. Tamar also had a sit down with T.S. Madison on her podcast, and T.S. Madison asked the hard questions. Here we go.
But I call myself a liberal Christian.
Tell me what that means.
That just means that it's not anything that I am stuck to. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe he died for my sins. I don't read the Bible anymore.
Wait a minute.
I feel like the Bible is, I'm just,
it was ugly too.
So I don't have to go and, just...
That one was ugly too, Kim.
Yeah.
Hold on. That one was ugly too. Well, when she said that's the podcast, she sat down with T.S. Madison, and T.S. Madison also asked her the hard questions about the sisterhood. Look, I think this sisterhood is broken forever, okay? And I'm tired of everybody talking about fix. I believe these women got very catty at one time, and they all have done things to cross each other. Let's talk about it, all right? Especially the Tamartian, okay? She was getting pissed at T.S. Madison. I'm trying to see if it's another. I thought I had another clip. Hold on. But she was saying that T.S. Madison, one of her employees, didn't like her. And that is the one that Tamar heckled. Y'all remember when they were giving a show and Tamar heckled and she went and caused a scene? Like, it's her delivery for me that I have an issue with. Here.
Back to this
Go ahead.
Villain era.
All right.
This is
you
her.
Think there's more?
Yes.
Go ahead. Well, you got to call it out because I don't remember. I don't even live that life. It's so zen. It's so wonderful being in my world. It really is. I enjoy myself every day. I have the greatest jobs on the planet. You know what I mean? I'm successful as fuck.
Did you say with an S? Did you say jobs with an S?
Yes. Yeah. I'm creating my own shit. You know what I mean? I don't have to call nobody to get a check, bitch. I'm amazing. I'm pretty as fuck. My skin is amazing. My pussy good. I'm rich as fuck. Like, come on. Like, what you want to be me?
You sound like me.
Yeah, I can sing my fucking face off. I wish a bitch would challenge me. Like, what do you mean? I don't, that's what I mean, villain era. I don't even think about no shit like that. What are we doing? Let's talk about some money. Let's create something.
I just want to go back to this.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So that's kind of the vibe that was on the podcast last night. And Tamar, I'm great. I'm glad you feeling great about yourself, but you still cannot choose no man. Let's call it what it is. You still can't choose a man.
I read all my sisters at the table. I ate them up. They didn't even have any room to say anything back. I said, you was with And you and you and you and you. And nobody asked me.
You just went to reading them.
I just went to reading, but really the truth is I was reading the fuck out of Vince. Really.
Well, why did you direct the energy over there?
I had to get to him. And I was like, because this one right here, I was like, you got what you got, you got what you got, what you got, what you got. But this one right here is a motherfucker, basically what I was saying. Yeah. Totally different. Yeah.
And so you learned through your villainary to just shut up.
Shut up. Unless somebody asks you, you don't have to give your unsolicited advice. Because I could have just womp and cussed them out real good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to, but I thought I was making a point. Like, I know you got this, you got that, you got that, you got this, but y'all don't know about this motherfucker over here.
And it took reading every one of your sisters to get
That's what I'm saying. I ain't had to do that.
No, you didn't, sister.
I didn't.
She's a agent of chaos. Let's get into the sit down. So after they visit Mama E, they decided to sit down and have a meeting of the minds. It's obvious conflict over Tamar bringing her niece onto the podcast. And so Tamar's point of contention is that she received a cease and desist, and she thinks her sisters were in on it. My thing is, I heard Ashley say that her father sent out a cease and desist. So I'm trying to figure out why Tamar is blaming the sisters for the cease and desist. I'm trying to, I'm confused. Y'all let me know. I'm confused. Why is she blaming the sister? And Ashley came out and said her father sent out the cease and desist. And so then she said something about, well, how did he get my address? Well, girl, you ain't hard to find. You miss superstar. Okay, it's not hard to find you. Or whatever. So I was confused. I don't understand how it's something missing. It's something missing. I'm sure we'll get more next week or whatever. But Ashley came out and said, here.
I'm so grateful that I get to share the stage with a family member, that I get to share the stage with my aunt, that I get to hold her hand. Hey, you guys, coming to the U.S. I'm coming to the U.S. January 28th to Atlanta to do Tamar's live podcast. It feels really good to have a family member behind me. It's been a really long journey, and it's been a really long journey of not having people behind me. I live in Spain. I can't just get up and leave. So she also just made it so accommodating, herself, her team, for me to be there, for me to just she told me that I can say whatever it is that I want to say. It is she just supports. I'm really nervous, but I'm excited, but I'm scared, but I'm just so grateful that I get to share the stage with a family member, that I get to share the stage with my aunt, that I get to hold her hand. I get to hold her hand if I want to cry. And
okay, so you see, Ashley Braxton revealed Tamar's featured her on her podcast, Admin Father's legal threats over family secrets. It's the brother that sent out that cease and desist. That's how I understand. So let's get into context. Let's get into the sit down, because it went down. It went down in the deal. It went down in the deal. It went down in the DM. It went down in the DM. Here we go.
Give the man my address. I'm not expecting y'all to really give a about me. What I am asking about is my child.
Do I know where you live?
Well, of course you don't come. So my thing, I know where you live because I put down your down payment.
Beautiful.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit credit cards and help
But
me.
what you steal?
Steal anything.
You don't. You sold men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them.
Oh,
a few times.
Who? What man?
You not get the link.
Oh, bitch. Dirty low down ass bitch.
Oh, you're such a liar. Such a liar.
Man, he said he Tawanda.
You know that's a lie.
I swear
You
to
know
God.
that's a lie. Which daughter you lying to?
Get mad for? You think I'm too?
Don't
It went down in a DM. It went down in a DM. Okay, it went down.
What I am asking about is my child.
Do I know where you live?
Well, of course you don't come. So
Exactly.
my thing, I know where you live because I put down your down payment.
It went down in.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit cards and help
But
me.
what you steal?
I don't steal anything.
You don't. You sold men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them.
Oh,
a few times.
Who? What man?
You not get the
This is nasty and messy. This is nasty.
feds.
Well,
And then from the table.
customary for the maid of honor to be doing those things?
It is customary. Aren't you the maid of honor? Yeah, all
I have been
y'all.
relieved of my duties.
Oh,
honey,
who
months
believes
ago.
you?
I had asked, did anybody else get a maid of honor invitation? And not only did Tawanda say no, Trina and Tony said no also.
I didn't give any one person that special title of maid of honor or matron of honor.
We all got the same invitation, and it was all of Tawanda's sisters and her friends, and they were all to be ladies of honor.
Now, to be fair, I was a little confused because everyone is like the maid of honor. I mean, how are you going to make everyone be us?
I got disinvited to little
Feds.
Well,
And then from the table.
Okay, so that's what went down at the round table, and I can't wait till next week, y'all. I cannot wait till next week, but it's all coming out. I think these sisters have crossed each other through the years, and they've been holding bones. I think Tawanda got all the bones. All the bones. But I just think it's a fake storyline for her to be crying saying, my sisters aren't there for me. They're not showing up for me. Well, Tawanda, did you plan adequately with everyone so that they can be there? Or was this I think they all got a little manipulation, if you ask me, going on. But it went down, it went down, it went down. I still don't understand how Tamar is mad at her sisters for the cease and desist. I still don't understand when it came from the brother. And Tony said, and how her and Tony started getting face to face and they got aggressive because Tamar was saying nobody is there for her and things like that. And Tony was like, what? You trying to say I wasn't there? Now that brought the nigga out of her. Okay? The Baltimore came out of her. Okay, so Tamar Talks season 2 of the Braxtons, and here we go.
I said it. I got a production deal. I got all of my things. The things. All of them. Everything I didn't get before. And then some. So, oops, I guess I let that cat out the bag, I guess. But why wouldn't you want people to know that? Why you don't want people to know you did the right thing, finally? Because I think that would make somebody look better, no?
Yeah, like, man, we could really have a partnership.
Yeah.
Like,
It's basically the same deal Portia got, but more. Because I'm a television producer and creator. So it's different, but more. Like, I was so happy for Portia for getting her things. We got to normalize
all her praise.
It's not even about the praise, it's about the work that she put in.
Yeah.
It's almost like working at GM for 13 years. You got to get your things. You got to get your retirement. You got to get your, you know what I mean, 401k. Same thing, right? 401k.
Yeah.
You get your promotions.
Yeah.
You make more money. You put in the work, you get your things. And that's how that works.
So she got a production deal out of it. Tamar, this is what you always wanted. I don't know why you just don't just do your own thing separate from your sisters. I don't even think Tony really even want to be on the show, to be quite honest. She only shows us when she's working. You see very little of her home private life. Tamar's always trying to expose Tony for having a man. It's just like, mind your business. Mind your business. This is the problem. You have so much to say about everybody else's life. And like she said on T.S. Madison, not all advice. You don't have to always give your opinion when but she just one of them people that feels like she can say what she want, do what she want, when she want, without consequence. I mean, this has been going on since the ladies have been on TV. That first season, Tamar was a fucking mess, okay? Y'all remember when she confronted Gabe? Y'all remember when she confronted Gabe?
I could care less. We stick ding-a-ling, where she been, where she going, who you catch up with. I just want to know why she gained weight, why she drinking like she don't have no liver, why do she not want to be home, why did she file for a separation and y'all still in the same house? That is not the right behavior. It's silly. It's crazy.
I feel like because of everything that's happened, y'all family was so involved in everything. And you know what? Y'all gotta stop calling that name. That's
Damn
not cool.
A fool from outer space.
You know, y'all waking me up in the morning, y'all waking me up at night.
How you gonna ask somebody's sisters
You
not to call them at 9 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night? Why you ask somebody?
Tony calling 9 o'clock in the
Why you ask
morning?
somebody's sisters not to call them at 9 o'clock in the morning? That's a respectable time. Now I know why Trina's been acting the way she's acting. Cause of your ass. Cause you crazy as hell. And if I was her, I'd be going nuts too.
Well, thanks, Gabe, for talking to us.
Thank you for coming over.
I'm concerned.
Hey, beautiful people. Hey, Be More Shorty. Hey, Natalia. Happy Friday. So, look, Tamar been gunning to expose Gabe for the longest, if you ask me. And when Ashley came forward, she jumped on that opportunity to exploit the situation. Do y'all feel like she really had Ashley's best interest at heart with that podcast? She knew what it would do. The messy bunch. And this is what they don't want us to know. But I'm finally glad we starting to get the real. We getting the cracks in the crevices of the family secrets. It's crazy. It's crazy. But last night's episode was everything, okay? And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for next week's episode. Child. Somebody wig got pulled. I saw that. Somebody wig got pulled, child. Somebody wig got pulled. Tony Braxton brought the Be More Shorty up out of her. Yes. And I'm like, you doing all of this, Tamar, and Tony got a heart condition. Like, what is going on with the hearts in these family? What is going on? Like Tony said, like, she could have a heart attack at any point in time. Like, she even looks weak. She looks weak. To me. Y'all let me know what y'all think. She looks very weak. And I'm not talking about, like, I'm talking about health-wise. She doesn't look strong. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But so much is going on with the family. But this probably is, like, the best season yet. I ain't like what they did with Tracy's son last season. I ain't like all of that. Trying to come in between him and his father. That was just nasty work. Of Glen Burnie, Maryland. Oh, got it. She said Tony and from Severn, Maryland. The slight ghetto area of Glen Burnie, Maryland. Child. Well, speaking of Maryland. Child. I'm going to just get it over with. Let's get into these Rock Tart sisters, okay? Like, it's just been an absolute mess. They are filming Baddies USA, and yeah, she do have cardiac issues, lupus. It's a lot. She needs to calm down. I think due to having to take care of her family all them years and having to file bankruptcy and all, she still has to work. She still has to work. But she has her residency in Vegas, which I think is dope. And she does movies on Lifetime a lot or whatever, but I think with her health issues, the bills that come with that, that's why she still has to continue to work. And it's like, Birdman, where you at? Why you ain't take care of your woman? Why she gotta work so hard still? Oh boy, but it's a lot. So speaking of Maryland, since we in the neighborhood, let's get into Rock Tart. So they're filming Baddies USA, and it was a big fallout. All right, Tesehki and Chrisean fake made up. Right, ain't no way I'm gonna make up with that shit after you defame my name all over these internet streets and you lying on me. First of all right, it's no going back. Like, if you not giving a public apology to fake shit, we don't have nothing to move forward about. And I knew it was all a setup. Chrisean made up with her because Chrisean needs Baddies because she a broke, dirty ass slut. Let's talk about it. And it's all for her, not for Junior. And that's the only reason why I'm talking about this degenerate, is because her son really needs help. All right, so it was this big old beef, this big old brawl, and Tesehki was like, yo, that's why I'm gonna take your son. I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would step in. If anybody, the sisters can get to CPS to get that baby so he can get the help that he needs. So, like, that baby should have been snatched from day one. That's why she calculated and plotted and went to a birthing center, because they're not going to have the same standards as a hospital. Because in a regular hospital, if the baby would have came out with all them ailments and had drugs in his system and things like that, they would have snatched him right away. Please, thumbs up the video, thumbs up the video. All right. Hashtag save Junior. All right. At the end of the day. So then Chrisean, after the big old fight or whatever, she was surrounded by security with her punk ass, because she don't want them hands with Tesehki. She don't want them hands. She comes out and say, when my baby father, who is not, she's talking about Blueface, my baby father posted my son peeing, which that was not it. Voodoo Doll says she seen the picture, and I believe Voodoo, okay? It was not his pee. He showed the actual hernia, and that was the only way he felt like he could get that baby help. Shout out to Blueface, because he been telling the truth about the slut the whole time. And she out here trying to make it seem like he knocked her between the washer and dry, and the whole time it's her, girl. It's all over Zeus Network. You knocking him over the head with Hennessy bottles and everything. Cry me a river, bitch. Like, I have no care for her at all from what she did to that baby. Hey, Bright Eyes, happy Friday. I have no care for her. All right. So then she peen hopped the Beano, okay, who's now the recent ex. And she started talking cash-ish about him, and he's exposing her. You was down until you wasn't, though. You was down till you wasn't, Beano. I don't want to hear you talk about she stanking everything, but you hit that. You hit that. You hit that dirty slut. And now you want to send your baby mama out here talking cash. Girl, you better use a condom and get him tested before you jump back on it. I can't stand when a nigga do that. Oh, all while he with you, he down. You was smelling good enough for you to slide up in it, nigga. You just as dirty as her if you hit that. Yes, please donate to the channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thumbs up the video. That's the free way to donate. Thumbs up the video and share this live out. So it's been absolute chaos. Everybody's trolling each other. All the sisters are coming out and speaking out. Now, Tesehki, because one of the things Chrisean did, she tried to say that her son at 1 year old was violated, which I think is absolutely disgusting on her part, because you've been violating Junior since he was in uterus. Let's talk about it. Drinking and smoking. You've been violating that baby, because she never wanted Junior. Let's just keep it real. She never wanted Junior. She thought Junior was going to keep Blueface, and no. She tried to have a Trapper Ninja baby. Thumbs up this video, okay? And she seen that she ain't. But Bino exposed how she really treats Junior. Woo! Talk about it, okay? Which I think was up for her saying that, because if Tesehki's son was violated, that is not your story to tell. That isn't, you're violating him. I know. Why I'm screaming? Because I could. Period. So anyway, let's get into it. All right. So Lemmy is out here saying that he's trying to replace some of the baddies. Shout out to Captain for likes or whatever. Is Lemmy CEO considering firing Chrisean from Baddies USA? Yeah, he already got what he needed from her. He was just using her. So he posted, he said, and yes, we are actively seeking replacement. I promise. Some of the originally cast baddies simply aren't contributing or bringing any real value to the table. You likely know exactly who you are. My advice, elevate your energy and presence or prepare to be replaced. Love, Lemon Pepper Stepper, child. Basically, y'all better get active and start knocking each other between the washer and dryer, because I feel like baddies is going to dry up soon. Like, because people going to get sick of going on there and just fighting for free. Because, I mean, what do you really get out of baddies? You get a following on social media. You may get some brand deals. But long term, what does it really do for you? Like, and so then Chrisean posted, nah, I have respect. I don't gotta fight. And I honestly love the whole entire cast. Get the fuck out of here. Then Lemmy says, I'm so pissed. That's what he wanted, okay? So then Chrisean posts, I want to take a moment to publicly apologize to Zeus Network. I recognize that I can get overstimulated at times, and I take full responsibility for my actions and behavior. I'm committed to learning from this and doing better moving forward. Thank you for the opportunity to showcase my growth, for always supporting me through any journey I go through. This is all it acts. She wants us to believe she is holy, sanctified, and saved, okay? And she really behind the scenes smoking on the devil's ladders, child, okay? And everything else that come across her way. The ski slopes, okay? This is all cat.
This film production is kind of exploiting something like it's making me having to stand on my truth when me and my sister can just talk behind closed doors, bro.
Why gotta be behind closed doors? You did it. Wait, why it gotta be behind closed doors? You humiliated her publicly. Everything can't be on your terms, Chrisean. That's just the bottom line. And I wish you would woman up and say, like, I'm scared of my sister because she gonna bop me. And I would have been snatched her ass. Child. I would have been snatched her ass, okay? But she does things like hold Junior. That's how you know she don't care about Junior. She uses him like an accessory. I always said she carried Junior around like he a pocketbook. And I ain't never seen this bitch carry a purse in her life until Junior came into the world, okay? But yeah. You allow Zeus to exploit your family. You ain't have to go back to Zeus. Y'all was on good terms. Nah. This bitch is a set-up queen. Her own sister, Tareen, says she is a set-up queen. She tried to set Blueface up. Whack 100 exposed the messages, okay? And she think we all gonna forget. I don't forget. I don't forget. And the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. And she is still the same shit tart that she been. Okay? Thumbs up the video. So Tesehki came out here and made a statement. And of course, she's denying all these allegations that Chrisean put out there. All right? She says, I'm heartbroken and deeply disturbed by the false and malicious accusations recently made online by a family member about both me and my child. These claims are completely untrue and have caused tremendous emotional distress to our family. These statements not only harm our reputations, but also endanger our safety and well-being. We are taking the necessary legal and protective steps to address this matter appropriately. Tifa now. Come on, girl. Now, you said you was going to take legal action before and you ain't never do it. See, the whole family be lying, okay? Stand on business, Tifa. Instead of putting a post, really hold her accountable by taking legal action against her. Doing a post is not going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect for our privacy, especially for my child, I ask that people refrain from spreading discussing or engaging with these false claims. We appreciate those who have reached out with support and understand during this very painful time. Our focus right now is on protecting our family, our peace, and the truth, okay? This is sad. It takes me back to when Blueface, he exposed Chrisean. He said Chrisean lied to him and said that the guy that she called her godfather, which we believe is her real daddy, violated her. And he found out it was all a lie. So she does this on a regular basis. That's why I don't respect her or believe her when it comes to these allegations. She'll do anything. That's what she is addicted to, the clout. She'll do anything to go viral. Notice, after the fight, she immediately went to a hotel room and did what? Went live. Why? Because she's trending right now, and she can't miss that wave. That's all she care about, is being popular on the internet and going viral. And she's willing to exploit her family at any means necessary so she can do it. She did it with Crazy in Love, okay? With Blueface and the daddy fighting. And she thought that was cute, child. She thought that was cute.
I just like, and then baddies, her name was she.
What was the reason? I'm not a Christian.
She's not a Christian.
And she been wanting to not. What? She pulled up with my other.
See how she stuttering? She lying.
Look, this is Terrain. This is the floor. You got the floor, Terrain. You seized your moment. Terrain pulled up with a gun.
This lie.
So you had to pull up with a gun for Marsh? You had to pull up with a gun for Marsh?
She lying. She lying. So Terrain came and she's like, let's be clear. The morning Chrisean woke up with her great lie, which I'm for sure it was put together after she saw Latifah posted that I, the trainer, came through, which was the night before. Chrisean panicked and spoke through fear. I'd never seen her nor her shadow, La Marshall. Chrisean spewing lies and turning the drama up for the network and all apps that pay her. That's what's going on. She turned it up for all the apps so she could get the payout. And Tesehki said Terrain wasn't even there. Like, this girl is a pathological liar.
She jumped in the mix and was like, and her son, we didn't say, oh, you're stupid, you're slow. You wanted to go sell, she was a stripper. You sell pussy.
She always want to bring that up.
And then baddies, this film production is kind of...
I can't with her. It's all lies. And I don't like how she say, Latifah, you were a stripper. Girl, her stripping paid for your life too. You was living with her. And just because you a stripper, that don't mean you sell punani. Okay, thumbs up the video. Just because you a stripper, that don't mean you sell punani. She's disgusting, girl. And you giving your trash box away for free. At least Latifah was getting paid to shake her ass. Okay, let's talk about it. She is extremely jealous of her sister. And she's going to do anything to dim her light because she wants to be on top. Okay? And at the end of the day, none of this matters. None of this matters. Because what matters is your son needs treatment. That's what matters. And the way he was laid out on that chair when her and Ray J and Marsh fucking degenerate ass was doing that little skit or whatever, it was disgusting. Disgusting. Junior can't even sit up on his own. That proved it. She just been doing shit like this since he been born. From the wall, I think she did that Walmart shit on purpose. That girl will do anything to go viral. And that's what it come down to, including exploit her child. Shout out to Blueface, because I'm telling you, Blue been telling the truth about her this whole time, and I've been said it. Y'all gotta check out my other videos. In the beginning, I wanted to see the girl win, but then I started to see through her bullshit. And she a conniving, lying slut. And I don't care what nobody say. I feel like she got, even her own sister said, I feel like she had something to do with Ronnie disappearing. They were about to have the court-ordered paternity test that Monday. Child. Well, Bino, he doubled down on what he said about the baby and how she's a horrible mother, but you was down until you wasn't. What did you do to help Junior, Bino? You could have called CPS and reported her when the baby fell off the bed. What did you do? Nothing. You got your clout and left like everybody else do.
That's what I said. I can't take back what I said. Get him, and I wish the best for the baby. You feel me? He's not with a baby, a toddler. I wish the best for the kid. You feel me? I like him my damn self. He was, you feel me? He a nice little boy. You feel me? I love him myself. But you just need the right support and love. You feel me? I got kids. I got an autistic son myself. You feel me? So I understand. So it's just like you need the right love, but it ain't.
Okay, you said so the baby should go back to Blueface is what you're saying, maybe, or something.
Tell the mom get her mind right. She just needs the right love and support around her. So tell Chrisean, mind is straight. In my opinion, if it was my baby mama, I'll get my baby.
Internet's worried about the little.
All right, this the same dude. She had the foot in her mouth. She'll do anything. Eating roses online. Disgusting. Okay? It's the same dude. And he posted, he said, LOL, you've been wearing the same shit for a week. Made you look good. You feel the difference since I left? I can't compete with bums. Y'all look whack. Clout must got you high today. You trash in real life, but you was down. You was willing to hit that, Bino. Ain't nothing you could say to me to justify that. You was willing to hit that at the end of the day.
Who gonna watch the baby? Me? You. Who gonna watch the baby? Me? You.
Blueface know that ain't his baby. So yeah, y'all, the circus is circusing, and at the end of the day, Junior, it's another day that goes by where Junior doesn't get the help they need, because none of these adults around him even care enough to say, wait a minute, this is wrong. Like, DJ Scott, I don't know how you friends with that. Like, me and my friends would have fucked her up already. Like, y'all bitches is scared. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. It's so much going on, y'all. Like, MAGA is MAGA in. I don't even know where to begin. Cardi B went in on Angela Yee. Let's get into it, okay?
He wants all the smoke.
Now I'm gonna call
Angela, and I'm gonna throw why you being messy because I didn't get to try to get you kicked out. And you want to talk about I'll call a radio station? No, that's not fucking true.
She recently claimed she had to call Angela Yee and get her together after she brought Armand Wiggins on her radio show.
You know that this guy don't like me, and she was like, I know you don't like him. He didn't like you. I was like, yes, you know he don't like me. Everybody knows this. You have somebody that you don't watch their content with. That's exactly what I told her.
She claimed she had to get Angela Yee on the phone and tell Angela Yee that she expected her to have more respect for Cardi.
When it comes to smoke, do your job, do your due diligence, and do your research yourself.
Cardi claims after she got Angela Yee on the phone, Angela Yee swore up and down she did not know that Armand Wiggins had a problem with Cardi B, and Cardi B is calling BS. Says that Angela Yee should have done her due diligence on what her issue with Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and other female rappers, instead of just bringing Armand Wiggins on her show to explain the tea. I'm not gonna lie, if she was doing all of this about a blogger misspilling the tea, imagine what she was doing the week of her album rollout. I'm sure that was a hot mess in her camp. Angela Yee has not addressed this, but I feel like she might say something about it on her radio show today. I'm curious to know what you guys think regarding this, and how do y'all feel about Pete literally calling up Angela Yee, getting her together for bringing Armand on her show? Says that if Angela Yee comes with any other narrative, she is lying, and she puts it on the baby in her stomach. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments.
Let me know your thoughts. Okay, she got Angela Yee together. All right. Angela Yee is just a clout chaser, period. She's just a clout chaser. She gonna do whatever she need to do to make sure her show trend and go viral, just like the rest of these people are doing. So, remember the other day we did a story about a father who was disappointed because he wanted to have, he's a single father, and he wanted to have a sleepover for his daughter, like a slumber party. Well, child, one of the TikTokers exposed him. Be careful what you come out here speaking on the internet, because the internet detectives will catch you every fucking time, okay? And I felt bad, but I felt like, look, if you want that to happen, you should have became friends with one of the mamas and let them host it, not you, because nobody letting their kids go into a house with a man, okay? Let's check this out, Knotty Crew.
Cousins, have you man talking about how he can't have a sleepover at his house? He wanted to. His daughter's friends, parents don't trust him. I was like, oh, I feel so bad for him. But if we being honest, I don't let my kids stay at nobody's house. And when I did stay at people's house when I was a kid, it was either family friends or, family. Or if it was a friend, my daddy be like, hey, do she got brothers? Do she got a daddy? And I know that can sound ignorant. Once your child's been touched on and sexually assaulted and things like that, honey, I think you're going to be a little bit more just on top of it. Initially, I was going to do a video kind of defending, like, y'all, we should, give him a chance and think about it. But then this lady did a video talking about is this the same man that sent me an eggplant pic, unsolicited? What? Then I seen this screenshot, that's his name, I think. Then it's domestic abuse, battery, child endangerment, false imprisonment. Can my child stay at your house? No. Cousins, what y'all think about this?
Child. See? That's why the parents was like, no. Hell to the no. Hey, James, happy Friday. Happy Friday, yes. So there's a lot of chaos going on, people. Hold your kids close and tight, okay? Because you never know what people's records are. And if you can't do a record check on somebody, then don't let your kids go. The answer is no. They may be mad at you momentarily, but kids are resilient. They will get over it, okay? Like, just keep your kids at home. Keep your kids at home. Keep your kids at home. Love it. Okay. So a judge ruled on the SNAP benefits yesterday. Here we go.
Well, this is an important cup of tea. A whole lot of y'all have reached out to me today about the news that's spreading that people that receive SNAP benefits will not receive their benefits starting November 1st. SNAP benefits, EBT, that is food stamps. And yes, a letter was sent to states to tell them to withhold releasing funds to recipients, dear. And in that letter, they were talking about the shutdown. But that's not what's going on. No, baby, I've got the entire cup of tea. So what you may not know is that back in May, the current regime sent letters all across the US of A to the SNAP departments, to the EBT departments, requesting data on EBT recipients, those who receive food stamp benefits, going all the way back, this is important, all the way back to 2020. Now, what was going on in the United States in 2020? The flu-pocalypse. And because of the flu-pocalypse, people in the United States were receiving SNAP benefits that had never received SNAP benefits before under emergency SNAP benefits. Millions of Americans who had never received SNAP benefits before were receiving them because we were in a national emergency because of the flu-pocalypse. Just like people who had never before qualified for unemployment because they were 1099 employees were receiving unemployment benefits because we were in a crisis here. Okay. So it's safe to say that a whole lot of the people who started freshly and newly receiving benefits in 2020 are no longer receiving those benefits anymore because that emergency is over. Right? Right. Now, blue states refute 27 states turned over that data. Red states, they turned over that data to the federal government about who in their state receives these SNAP benefits. And this isn't regular data. This is all your personal information. You see, we already give data to the federal government about SNAP benefits, not the names of the people who receive it or their home or addresses or their social security numbers or all that other stuff that you put on those applications. Just data about how many people are receiving the benefits and what the amounts are. That's normal. But asking for all this personal data is not normal. And blue states came out to say, nope, we're not sending you this data because this is just another play by this regime to collect data on Americans for surveillance for immigration operations. And they refused to send in that private data to the current regime. And it pissed off the current regime. It did. It pissed them off because legally, these states don't have to turn over that data. They don't have to. Nope, they don't have to. And it's pissed off the current administration. So in a play to try to force Democratic states to hand over your private information, they're threatening to withhold benefits. And it's an empty threat because the federal government doesn't have the authority to come into your state and force EBT to withhold your benefits.
Period. You heard her. All right? So people, it's so much going around about this. It's just like, who do you believe or whatever? I know people that didn't get their benefits. But you need to check your local state, your local office to figure out what's going on. I know one person I know that didn't get their benefits. It was because they were due for re-verification or recertification and they had to do paperwork. So once they do that paperwork, they get their money. So just make sure it's not something like that or whatever. It's people... If you could work. Like, I just don't want anybody being able to tell me when I can get money, how I can get money. I'll just get up and go to work. Like, even today, I'm tired as fuck, but I still brought my ass to work, okay? That's just the way it goes. Kevin McCall, all of y'all need to take y'all asses to work. California is expensive. Maybe you need to move to another state that's cheaper. Like, come on. Come on. Woo! What's this?
The tea is shaking, and this one is hot. Today, a lady called out Young Thug. Now, you know the other day, Kevin McCall was crashing out where he was crying about his EBT status and the fact that he needed money, and Young Thug offered him $25,000 and swore that Chris Brown would give it to him if he wasn't so busy, but he's got it for him. Well, a lady came out and said that Young Thug is lying, and she said that Young Thug is so because he offered her $1,000 for an incident she got into, and he never sent it to her. There's a lot to the story. Let's talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. It's all scams. It's all scams. It's all scams, Knotty Crew. Scams are everywhere. Hold your money tight. Don't give out your card information to anybody, because there's so many... It's so many scams out here. But I love you all. I'm about to get ready to jump off of here. Okay, Knotty Crew. Happy Friday. Finally, the weekend. We made it. Okay, we got a good week of content. So I'm really happy about that. I appreciate all of y'all support. I appreciate all the donations and everything. We're back. We're back. I had to take a little break, but we're back. Because people was like, where you been? Where you been? I've been looking for your commentary. This and that. Da, da, da. I'm back. Life be lifing for me too, okay? But I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. I got a busy weekend, so I'm not going to be able to come live. Aren't things supposed to slow down when it get cold? Like, thank you, James. Like every weekend this month, I'm like, party after party after party. So I'm trying to do my Halloween costume. I think I'm going to be Erykah Badu for Halloween. I'm going to be the witch. Yep. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all joining me. Until next time, Knotty Crew, I'm out. One.